Yo, it's your boy Bobo Yamyams here, and
Welcome to the apothecary. Please look around and find something nice and get out of here quickly so I can start my day because I don't want to be here.
now when I say that while drinking matching my hat. What is this? This is a Fanta Beetle's Juice 2. That's how you know this is old. This was promotional. Soda that I've had for the last 4 months in my house. And I'm out of water. And it's desperate times call for desperate measures. This has to be one of the nastiest things I've ever had. It hits different when you're thirsty.
Bobo's gonna tell you a story, yo, bro. So you better listen in, 'cause you don't know where it is going to go. Bobo's gonna press a button, and then ChatGPT will make him some that's gonna make us all giggle and laugh. And we all gonna write squiggles on our path in life. That's right, I don't know where this is going, but I know that we're having fun, so sit back and enjoy. Why? Because I'm about to make some noise with this weird ass prompt in this voice. And I don't know where it's going to go, but we're gonna have fun doing it, bro. So just kick back with Bobo and the great program tales.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, listen to how intense this sounds. Alright. So it's your boy Bobo Yamyams. We're here with a brand new great program tale for y'all. Now, I was driving around and I was stewing up in my weird brain, like, let me think of some interesting ideas. And, you know what I'm saying? Let me think of something that would get the whole party going. You know what I'm saying? And, I thought of this, right? Now, I've been... Hi. Hello. I've basically been doing, like, drawings on my tablet, like, trying to, like, all right, I'm gonna make some art. I'm gonna draw some characters for some of these shows, like, preemptively. And this was one that I drew preemptively of this character, and my frickin', as you can see at the top, it said 4% if you run it back on that footage. It died on most of the screen capture. I'm going to try to, like, screen capture me drawing it, like, making it come to life, so I can be, like, my own little GPT up in here and, like, make real art in real life, like, you know, the world intended. But we're going to have this guy just kind of chilling in the bottom down here, right? He's just all groovy, right? And without further ado, we're gonna get the story going. So I said to ChatGPT, I told ChatGPT, I haven't typed it in yet, make a story about a giant, sentient, sigma-pilled, disgruntled teen Cheerio. Yes, a Cheerio like the cereal. And name him Leaf Hedger. And Leaf Hedger works in an apothecary, and he's had his last straw. He quit and went to work for DoorDash, and he has to find the truth in the lobby of a Dash Mart bestowed to him by a questioningly yet ultimately benevolent trove of hustling hood cats who really bout that life most of the time. But you gotta make a part of his past story that he was forced to be a landscaper before doing the apothecary because of his family name, and, like, the rest is, like, how to tell the story. So that, yeah. Everybody, don't click off, please. I need you. I love you. Please. Please. Hold on, let me drink this. I don't know how they captured the flavor of, like, it tastes like an expired apple pie with caramel, like expired caramel apple with like a hint of like a tiny hint of vodka in it. That might just be that it's gone bad, but it's always tasted like that. Anyways, we gonna press the button here. Hold on. That was so anticlimactic. Here we go.
I laugh after them, man.
All right, we gonna press the button. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. We're gonna see. Oh, word, the music stopped. All right, we gonna soup it up with my own little music here. How about that, huh? Y'all ain't don't even know what to do here. We're gonna hit him with the Great Babe. Oh my God, I forgot to turn that down. All right, well, this one I think is kind of. All right, I might be struggling to keep up with the volume of this, but I'm gonna just get nice and comfortable and sexy in the middle here. Hold up, let me get sexy real quick. It was a morning like any other in the stale confines of the apothecary, the shop that smelled like dried lavender and burnt sage, were the only thing more pungent. Oh my God, yo! Don't get the Beetlejuice, dog. Don't get the drink. Where the only thing more pungent than the incense was the undercurrent of Leaf Hedger's overwhelming dissatisfaction with life. The place was the usual intersection of organic healing and capitalism. Shelves stacked with herbs and tinctures that claimed to cure everything from anxiety to bad vibes. The owners, two granola-munching hippies who thought holistic meant having the most aggressive kombucha on tap, thought of Leaf as a project. They didn't see him as a person, just another twig in their greenwashing dream. Oh yeah, brother. Leaf wasn't just any disgruntled teen, though. He was Leaf Hedger, a sentient Cheerio who had gone way past his expiration date. Once a proud, crisp ring of crunchy ambition. He'd long since softened under the weight of the world. He tried to stay crispy. Hey, keep it crispy, dog. But the world kept pushing him down like the soggy, neglected cereal he had become. His very existence seemed to mock his initial purpose, which was, after all, to cheer people on. But now, the Cheerio is more like a nihilistic snack, floating in milk, slowly losing his form, sinking into a hopeless abyss. Alright, and this is my boy Leaf Hedger down here. Shout out to Leaf. Alright. I don't know what Leaf Hedger's off, but he seems to be off into a different dimension over here. You good, Leaf? He ain't saying shit. He just kind of staring at us, bro. Please. Please take it easy. Take it easy, Leaf, please. It's 1 a.m. Okay. For the last year, Leaf had worked in the apothecary, mixing oils, grinding roots, and pretending to care. But today was different. Let me see if we can find a mood here. We're gonna find a mood. Today was different. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta turn the other joint off. Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. This is all a work in progress. Y'all gotta work with the kid here. Yeah, this is perfect. Today was different. He reached his breaking point. Leaf, honey, came the voice of Marigold, one of the shop owners. Can you mix the valerian root tincture with the dragon's blood incense? I just feel like it needs that extra kick for the full healing energy. Leaf slammed the tiny mortar and pestle down on the counter, sending a puff of powdered herbs into the air like a defeated cloud of dust. Had it, Leaf muttered under his breath, the ancient Cheerio curse flowing from his lips. I'm so over it. Marigold didn't notice. She was busy whispering to a crystal, trying to summon the good vibes. We got the good vibes right here, Marigold. You going to the wrong spot. Leaf slammed his fist on the counter, sending a small stack of incense tumbling to the floor. I'm out, he said finally, with all the finality of someone who had seen every corner of the apothecary's stagnant little world and found nothing but disappointment. So, we got our boy Leaf Hedger, right? He's about to hedge his bets in life and leave the place. And I don't mean to do bars, but, you know, you write raps for 50. All right. He's about to leave and embark on a little journey. We're going to go with him on his little journey. He's a little angsty Cheerio. You know, he lost all his pip way back in the day. I think the British took it from him. And he about to roll on out. He about to go wing and get himself out the door. I don't even know how he does all this stuff. He ain't got no hands. I could see him. He's got a fist though. So you gotta wonder what the Honey Nut Cheerio bee is doing in his spare time. I swear to goodness, you better keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on that one. So anyways, Leaf Hedger's about to leave, and we're gonna see what happens to him. Okay, he's leaving the apothecary. The next day, Leaf Hedger found himself standing outside the Mart lobby in the worn-out sneakers he had acquired in his previous life as a landscaper. Back when his family had thought it was absolutely necessary to plant the seeds of his future, he was sent to work with a shovel and rake, pulling weeds and mowing lawns under the brutal sun. The Hedger name had been synonymous with landscaping for generations, a cursed legacy of grass-stained pants and back-breaking labor. You need to keep your roots grounded, Leaf, his dad used to say, rubbing his hands together like he could somehow plant discipline into the soil. This is the family business. This is how we make our mark on the earth. Leaf couldn't tell you how many lawns he'd edged. Hey, yo, don't be edging the lawns. What you, boy? Leaf couldn't tell you how many lawns he'd edged with precise robotic fury before he broke free. He had only one thing on his mind the day he quit the landscaping gig. I'm not trimming hedges for the rest of my life. But now, he was standing in front of Mart, the true land of the hustlers. Here in this dystopian blend of commerce and convenience, Leaf was hoping to find a shred of answers he'd been searching for, or at least some sense of purpose. As he entered the lobby, the air smelled like the stale fast food and desperation. Bro, I was in there like 3 days ago. I feel you, Leaf. A fluorescent light buzzed overhead, and the walls were adorned with motivational posters that looked like they'd been stolen from a sports team's break room. But it was what was inside the lobby that caught his attention. The room was filled with the chaotic, yet strangely magnetic energy. See, they be using my words. A group of hustling hood cats, each more about that action than the last, working the delivery game like it was an art form. That's not really what that means, but that's all good. One of the hood cats, a lanky figure in a faded hoodie, eyed Leaf with a suspicious squint. You lost, fam? Yeah, bro, imagine like a Cheerio, like he's rolling in there. He's getting dirt on his glasses every time he rolls. You'd be surprised they don't break and fall off his dang head, right? He rolls in there to Mart like looking for a job. Like, you lost, fam? No. Leaf said, straightening up, trying to look cooler than he felt. I'm just looking for something. Hold on, I feel like we're getting a mood change here. I might totally jack this whole thing up, but I feel like we're getting a mood change here. We're getting a little bit desperate out here. We're getting a little desperate out here. I'm just looking for something. Hood cat leaned in. You trying to find your truth in the Mart lobby? Cause you gotta be about it if you want to make it here. You can't just be floating around like some soggy Cheerio. You gotta hustle, you feel me? Leaf stared blankly, wondering if he had indeed became a soggy Cheerio. Yeah, I feel you, Leaf said, trying to muster some confidence. But I'm looking for something bigger. Something more than just delivering fries and energy drinks to suburbanites in their minivans. Hood cat grinned, flashing a toothy smile. Aight, listen. This is what he said. Aight, listen. The truth ain't easy to find, but it's here. You gotta prove you're about that action, otherwise you'll just end up another rung on the DoorDash ladder. Before Leaf could respond, a voice cut through the chaos. Leaf Hedger? It was Karina, the spoon wielder, his grandmother. She was standing in the corner of the lobby, looking like she had just walked out of an underground gladiator match. I'm gonna take a little sip for it. This one's for Karina, the spoon wielder. Alright, this is the part of the story where everybody takes a shot, but if you're driving, pay attention. Her outfit was a mix of grandma chic and battle-ready gear, complete with a spoon that looked like it had some serious action. Karina was no ordinary grandmother. She was the kind of woman who wielded a spoon as a weapon, and no one had ever dared question her authority. Hold on, I think I got something for Karina up in here. You know what, I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna leave it, right? I'm gonna let it rock. Karina? Leaf asked, eyes widening. What are you doing here? Karina grinned like she knew something he didn't. I'm here for the same reason you are, Leaf. You think you can find your truth just by working? Nah, you gotta hustle. You gotta eat the world the way you eat a bowl of cereal. And you're not gonna get anywhere standing around like a soggy oat. Yo, she kinda hardcore. She kind of hardcore up in here, you know? She kind of hardcore. Karina, oh, this beat finna be mad loud. I gotta do all the levels. Wait, what? Leaf blinked. Karina winked and twirled her spoon, cutting through the air like a blade. The world's a buffet, Leaf. You just need to know how to serve yourself. With that, the hood cat nodded sagely. She's right, fam. You think you're just a Cheerio, but you're really the whole bowl. Time to find your flavor. And so I can't be doing that. So Leaf Hedger, no longer just a ring of breakfast food, but a young man on the verge of understanding his true potential, began his journey into the chaotic world of DoorDash and beyond. The answers weren't clear, but the hustle was real. In the lobby of Dash Mart, surrounded by hood cats and grandmas wielding spoons, Leaf would find his truth, even if it meant grinding through 1,000 orders of chicken nuggets first. And hey, at least he'd finally make something of his life. After all, even a Cheerio can become part of something greater. The hustle was just getting started. I don't know why I thought that would turn the music off, dog. Yeah, we're gonna let this one draw itself out, alright? Yo, I need to get organized up in here. Okay. So that's the story. Alright, we get it. We get it. We get it. Alright. Okay. So that's the story of Heath Bar. Leaf Hedger. Leaf Hedger, alright? What do you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? If you had a bowl of cereal with Karina, the spoon wielder, would you have ate it? Would you have gone like, you know what I mean? Let me know, alright? But we're getting to the epilogue here, okay? This is important. It's always important, okay? This is important. Now this just... Alright, ready? I liked the story. Can we please add one paragraph where a poodle walks into the Dash Mart and it does a crazy somersault and calls out the name of the elders, which activates some form of action sequence. Okay. Right. Let's see it. Of course, let's dive deeper into the absurdity. All right. Just as Leaf was starting to get comfortable in the chaos, the door to Mart swung open with dramatic force, and in walked the most unexpected of visitors. A poodle. But this wasn't any ordinary poodle. This was Poodle Supreme, a highly trained, fur-coated agent of unpredictable madness. Without warning, the poodle launched into a gravity-defying somersault, twisting through the air like an acrobatic stunt performer with something to prove. Mid-flip, it barked out in a commanding, "By the power of the elders, the lamb is red and Karina re-rise." Which, if you don't speak dog like I do, because I'm that dog, right? By the power of the elders, Glam, Shred, and Karina, we rise. Rise! In an instant, the entire lobby of Mart erupted into a full-blown action sequence. The hustling hood cats dropped their phones, cracking their knuckles with a wild gleam in their eye. Karina spun her spoon with the precision of a seasoned warrior, and the air became thick with an electric hum of energy. Leaf, confused but somehow excited, barely had time to register what was happening before a series of secret doors in the back of the Mart slid open, revealing hidden weapons, caches, sleek motorcycles, and even a squad of skateboarding grandpas with pocket watches that doubled as high-tech gadgets. The poodle, landing on all fours with an almost regal flair, barked one final word before the storm. Hustle. It was time to get to work. And on that note, thank you for tuning in. Alright? Thank you very much for tuning on in. We gonna have the world's worst audio up in here for like 2 seconds while I figure out how to like do a show. But like, how did you like that? Did you love it? Did you hate it? How would you? Alright, I already said that. Alright. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that. And Fishbowl, your local library. Peace!